Today we have a 2007 Nissan Maxima. We'll be replacing the window regulator on the driver's side. As you can see, the window's fallen. So let's get to it. So first couple things you're gonna do is remove the panel here. With a plastic pry bar, just kind of go on the side, right here, and just kind of pull up and just start slowly pulling on tabs out. Also, you're gonna move a little tab right here. See if I can find that little piece, but there's gonna be a little cover right there, which looks like this. So remove that cover as well. Now you're gonna remove 3 Phillip head screws. That one's kind of a Phillip head with about 10 millimeter, I believe, but the rest are gonna be Phillip head. I'm not sure if that's the correct screws or bolts, but that's what they have. So just remove those 3 and then we'll get to the next step. I've gone ahead and removed those 3 screws. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this to unplug it. Really, I'm just gonna push it from here. You can also pry it from the side, the corner, with the plastic pry tool. I'm just gonna push it from here, just pull out. And then we're gonna unplug this and put it to the side and then start working around to get our door panel off. So in pulling the door panel off, you're gonna need to unplug those bottom wires here. I've already done so. As well as remove these cables to the door handle and the lock. Just kind of pull up on them and remove it like so. Same with this one. And now we'll get the door panel out the way. So now we're gonna work in here and get this cover off. I believe these are all 10 millimeter as well as you can use a Phillip head. Since I already have my little drill and a Phillip head on it, I'm just gonna go ahead and start removing all this and expose the inside the door panel here. So I ended up actually just switching to a 10 millimeter on my other cordless Makita. So I went ahead and removed 15 10 millimeter bolts and nuts. I'm not sure you were supposed to really remove these, but you can. We'll find out what's gonna happen. So let's go ahead and pry this panel out and expose the inside. After removing that panel, we're gonna need a 10 millimeter, no, I think these are 8 millimeters. Remove these 3 bolts here attached to the motor. So technically you could have left those 3 bolts that were located right here on here and, you know, just work its way out there. Whatever though, I just went ahead and removed the whole thing. When we come in to reinstall, just put it in first. Also went ahead and just fished the line out here, so all good now. So we're gonna go ahead and remove those 3 bolts on here that attach to the regulator. Also remove the 2, now these are 10 millimeters, so this is definitely an 8 bolts holding the regulator to the window here. And then once we do that, it'll be pretty much free. We just need to slide this out. So let's go ahead and remove, I guess, a total of 5 bolts and get this old regulator out. So I've gotten the old regulator removed, as you can see there. I have the new one just kind of placed in. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get those 10 millimeters back into the window and then place the motor back on as well. From there, we can just start closing everything up. So I've set majority of my bolts in place here already. As you can see, that my regulator actually did not come with forward. So what you can actually do is remove these little covers here, just a little flathead. There's one on both sides as well on the motor. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove these to help put my finger in or a screwdriver just to help push the regulator forward, and then we'll tighten the nuts down onto them. So you see the access point here, just kind of stuck like 2 fingers in there and worked on grabbing the regulator here. So as you see, it's pretty mounted now. Just gonna cover it back up, possibly put something to seal it back up with. Same thing with the other side there, did the same process. So now I plugged it back in as well as my switch here. So we're just gonna check and make sure everything's working. So this is just manually up and down. So far looking good. Let's go ahead and do automatic, just pushing it all the way in. All right, looking good so far. Automatic up. So now we're gonna go ahead and close everything back up and we'll be done in about like 2 minutes. So after tightening everything down, I'm gonna go ahead, first let me go ahead and just place those in the little holes, the corresponding holes there. I'll finish it up in just a second. Let me just show you how to get the door. So the top one, as you can see, will be the lock. Put this in view here, just put it in like so, bring it around, and clip it right there. Same with this handle, same process, boom and boom. And then we're gonna plug her back up right there. So be sure it clicks, making sure it won't come out later. There we are. Alright, and this one here will have to be run into our door handle like so for the switches. So I'm gonna go ahead and put all these wires back along here, and then we're gonna snap our door back in place. Be sure that you hook this part up here, and then just pretty much snapping everything around the sides in. So I've snapped my door panel in place. Also went ahead and tightened those little Phillips head screws. I'm gonna go ahead and just cover everything back up. Sliding this in here. Boom. Putting this back in. So we're gonna plug her back up here. Sorry. Crap. One-handed life, like I always say. Huh? Okay. So. And. Well, now I'm just gonna be stubborn and do it, because there we are, snapped in. So you see that little ear there, make sure it goes downward, and putting it in. And then we're gonna go ahead and snap our trim piece in, making sure everything lines up before we kind of snap it all into place. So there we are. And now we're done. Thanks for watching, you guys. Please like and subscribe. I'm gonna try to get this in a little further, but please like and subscribe. More videos to come. Thanks for watching.